Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Indeed, it is Worker Wednesday, and the work must continue down south across the mountain range, where we will hopefully soon start producing our own oil and fuel and much more to, well, fuel our nation forward. Hope you all have been enjoying this series thus far. If you have been, you know exactly what to do if you want to see it continue. Do not hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, folks, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, and how I do it. On top of that as well, of course, as always, I do read each and every comment, so it does make a very big difference in sort of a direct influence that y'all have over what the series attempts to accomplish and how it attempts to accomplish it. In fact, you know, shout out to all the comments that have helped us get things running smoothly where I once was lost and have, you know, since been found, so to speak, or at least solutions have since been found, you know, particularly with regards to the train lines and whatnot. Seems like most of our problems on that front have been taken care of, but as I jinx that, wait and watch as they all crop up again in today's session. Hopefully not. Folks, no more time to dally. Let's dive on in, right? There is a lot to do, and I'm looking so forward to doing it all. There were some great suggestions actually in the comments of the previous episode as well with regards to work we're doing again south of Vira with like the you know, oil fields and whatnot. Definitely agree with some sentiment of it's better to have storage than need it, I believe was one of the comments, which really you could just put quote marks around that and that should be just like the tagline of a lot of the stuff that goes on around these parts. So yes, we will be you know, refining our approach further, getting some more storage and whatnot for the oil refinery. But we've made some good progress, I would say, last session, getting our chemical plant down, planned out. We've got our wood cutting post over here as well. It was suggested that we actually produce gravel in the area as well, and we absolutely could, you know, get that gravel in to help produce chemicals. We absolutely could. I wouldn't be surprised if gravel is plentiful in this area. What we could do is, let me take a look over here. If we go to gravel quarry, like, yeah, we'd be able to put some down around these parts. We'd even be able to get a gravel processing plant around these parts if we wanted to. And again, workers will be coming through this this cableway station. They'll be able to use this footpath to get around here. So that totally is an option. We can hook it up to the building down over here. If I take a look at the conveyor belt connections, I mean, it's all the way down there, but that's not the end of the world. But with that said, I do believe that we would have a hard time needing... You see, consumption and maximum production is 5 tons of gravel, and aggregate storage is 240 tons of gravel. I feel like we'll be fine just trucking it down from up north, at least for starters. Because if we take a look at our gravel situation over here, you can see we're more than okay. So it's like, do I really need like trucking it down or taking a train down perhaps? I could. We do have the tracks here. Oh, that would make this a lot more of a valuable line as well, right? If gravel gets picked up over here. Oh, this is just unloading though. Damn. Oh, damn, I hate that loading and unloading are two separate vehicles. Adding a loading station over here would be wasteful and pointless, I think. I think I'm fine trucking things down. You really have to wonder in the real world how, like... I mean, you see it a lot of the time. It's happening in Toronto right now, where a huge chunk of the city is being ripped up and disrupted just to put down a new transit line. And you really have to wonder... It's really cool to see, rather, that kind of stuff, that kind of decision-making reflected in this game. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with trucking for now. And then if it proves to not be fast enough, if we prove to, if it proves to not be an ideal solution, we'll start getting some gravel up over here, and workers won't be a problem again. We've got a huge city coming up at Uprising Grad, so workers will not be a problem down here. But yeah, so that's going to be the major focus of today's session. But before I get into that, there were a couple of things I wanted to touch on. One of those things was, well, one thing I think actually I wanted to touch on before I hit play is just getting this construction to continue, because I do believe we have quite a few 21 pluses living in the area still. Yeah, quite a few indeed. Man. Well, I mean, on the... Oh my god. Okay. Now, it's been suggested that I can move a lot of them to the dorms, but the dorms are filled up as well. It's not like the dorms are empty. I really need to... Well, once the iron and steel production is up and running and we start getting some employment going on down over here, we'll ship more people down over here. We do have a room, I believe, for... Wow, we don't. We need to expand much more quickly, eh? Oh my god. Did not realize... Oh my god. Alright, we need to actually start building this stuff up as well. Jeez. Okay, good to know. At least employment will hopefully soon start seeing unemployment drop a little bit. It's at 2,800. We've consistently stayed below that 3K mark, I think, approximately, roughly, for the last little bit. Hopefully we can keep that up. Population is at 34K. Again, just trying to remember that and trying to keep an eye on where we actually sit. If we take a look at our import of resources for this entire year, electronics, oil, iron ore, fuel, and bitumen. That's it. We're getting real close to being pretty self-sustaining, actually. This is exciting. This is super exciting for me. I really hope before 92 we can do it, but can't do it by sitting on pause. So folks, let's go ahead and hit play. We're at 11 million. Money's looking good. Things are feeling pretty good. Let's get to work. I mean, very quickly, if we investigate over here, we can see construction not assigned to an office. Okay, well, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and get the huge construction office working on it. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and get that going. And that should, let me just check as well, actually. Yeah, we are doing construction. It's not suspended. Because, again, we're building all these as well. But some of this stuff, of course, we're going to have to pay for. Let's not forget. It's cool, actually, to see how this stuff gets done. I was hoping to catch how a vehicle arrives. Oh, I don't remember putting this road down over here. Does the game automatically do that to facilitate? No, because there isn't one over here, and you can see some ingredients. I almost said, well, I did say ingredients. Some resources have been brought over already. I'm rather curious to know how the game works that, because you can't make road connections. But anyway, it is what it is. I do need to get a fire station down over here as well, because right now we just have this one over here. No. Where's our fire station in the area? This one. No. This one. I mean, we've got decent coverage right now, but if multiple fires break out at the same time, we'll be in trouble. You just got to keep that in mind. And on the topic of keeping things in mind, I have kept in mind your comments about needing more of these bad boys. So let's go ahead and purchase, not resources, sorry, but vehicles. And I believe, ooh. I believe this is still the best option. Even though this is newer, it's a laying crane. Weaker engine power, bigger carrying capacity, slower speed. It's such a weird... I don't know. But let's go ahead and buy 2 more of these, eh? Go ahead and purchase 2 more of these. That should really allow construction of the tracks to pick up. And hopefully we're going to see not just, you know, this continue at a decent pace, but also see this continue at a decent pace when we kick it off, which will be very soon as we're done figuring this stuff out over here. So, let's get to it. We have our oil refinery that's going to come in over here, right? And so we decided, if I recall correctly, that we're going to go in this sort of a direction, bring the fuel in, round the bend, up top, down and in, and then we want to store... Okay, let's see how we want to do this. We've got the pump over here. The pumps will need 3 storage tanks each. Again, might as well, right? We can do it now, so we might as well do it now. The question becomes, how can we get these road connections to play nice as well? It's been pointed out to me that daisy chaining these storage tanks, by the way, does not work so nicely. So we're going to try and avoid that. Let's see. We're not auto building. Let's just experiment a little bit over here, right? Let's just experiment a little bit over here. Flatten the terrain. Because we want to make sure, of course, as well that the road can connect to our refinery. So we flatten you guys over here. Right? These guys won't have any issue unless I'm horribly mistaken, in connecting, yeah, refine over here. What I do need is a 1 to 3, let's say over here-ish. Gonna get real funky real fast, isn't it? Probably over here we can get the let's get rid of this real quick. Trying to figure out the best order to, like, do I go here out or refinery in? I want a better layout for the storage though. I wouldn't mind a more circular layout. I feel like it would work nicely. Don't go. Do I want it to go down? I guess. Alright, sure. Put you down over here. Can I fit you over here? I cannot. Alright, need a little bit more room. Not a problem, not a problem. Let's start on this side, actually. That would be the smart call. I would love for that tooltip to not be in my way as well. Alright, so the road can go down that way. Not the biggest fan of that. This is also not ideal. I guess that's the only option I really have. Sure, let's do this. Come on now. Wow. Of all the... That's fine. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. Let's put you down over here, I suppose, because I need room for the next one over, which would be over here. Come on now. Nice and easy. Not over there, down over here. There we go. Put you down over here. Like so. And put you down over... Jeez, this is a hot mess, isn't it? This radial... I don't think I like this radial system. Yeah. That's not looking or feeling very good. Let's get rid of all this. There'll be a little bit of fiddliness over here right now, folks, because we want to try and nail this, right? We want to try and get this right. I want 3 in 1. Let's see if this a more like kind of square shape here does the trick. Let's see if I could do this. We got the direction of the inputs and outputs is what's obviously that's the restraining, the limiting factor, right? Okay, let's go ahead and put you down over here. No, but we need the gap. But I can reduce the gap compared to what it was before, I think. Down over here. I think that's a little bit tighter. I might be way off. What I know I need is light. Let's wait for the sun to rise. Let's wait for the sun to rise before I make some silly mistakes, because I want to make sure this is done right. I'm a little worried about this area only because of how complex it is and will be. Want to make sure the road can get out over here somehow, because we want to make sure that folks are arriving at this train station over here. Again, that's the passenger platform. And I want to make sure it's an easy walk from there to all of the workplaces. Now, it's been brought up that there will be a lot of competition for workers in this area. We are really relying on this train platform having a constant supply of workers flowing through, and we're really relying on, I suppose, 2 very long trains taking people from here, not just up to the car manufacturing areas, but also down to here. I understand, yes, this is a very worker-dense space, employment-dense space, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully we are, we're going about this the okay way, the right way, the okay way, whatever you want to call it, and hopefully this will work out. I mean, the other thing that we will probably be doing down the line is extending this line, or perhaps we'll have another train station somewhere over here as the city expands, right? And that will probably come down here in a different way. And that'll be another supply of workers. So there is some, like, I'm aware of that danger zone that we're kind of playing with. So fear not. I would like to say fear not, but we all know the reality. All right, so back to this. I guess that original approach works best. A little messy, but maybe we can make it work, right? Maybe we can make it work. Okay. Yes, I would prefer the road to go that way. We can make that work, I think. Get you right up by the tracks over here. Like so. Sure. Get you right up over here. Like so. Let's get you right up over here. Okay, we have changed our distance a little bit, so it looks the same, but it is different. You down over there. All right. So all the roads will lead out. In fact, let's do steep of a descent. Yeah. Wanted to check that right now. Hopefully, we can actually flatten using height from center and get a decent change over here quickly. Gonna be interesting. Oh, you know what? That needs to be lowered for sure. Glad I checked. Glad I checked. Let's go ahead and height from center. Drop you down. Or sure. The right way to go. Because the refinery is going to be a massive building that will need a flattened space. Let's try and match the height of this stuff, right? Bit of a drop over here, but not the end of the world. I think we can use this average terrain leveling to smooth things out, and I'm pretty sure the roads will work. Fairly confident the roads will work, and let's go ahead and get our oil storage. And again, this refinery is going to produce fuel and bitumen, just as a reminder. Put you down over there. All right, cool. So now our roads should be okay. What I'd like to do is, do this kind of a thing. Get you down to here, roughly the middle point. Get you up to there and connect you like so. Nice, okay, that actually worked out better than I was expecting, I'll be honest. So that's that. Then we would need our pipes on the other side. Again, this is what we were kind of planning on doing previously, but now I'm committing to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and flatten you a little bit. Why are you not connecting down here from up there? You know you want to. You know you can. Let's pop you down over here. Yep, go ahead and get our pipe. Hill, that's why. I had a feeling it was a height thing, but wasn't 100% sure. Let's go ahead and flatten level terrain average, because we'll eventually want to bring the road down here, right? Should still be able to bring the road up and around, probably. Yeah, we'll have to go up and around anyway, so that's fine. Where are you? There we go. Pop you down over here. Excellent. Yep, those are all connected. Then the road down over here. I mean, could I do this? Building in the way... Yeah, nah. It's got, like, all the issues, I think. Ooh, we might be able to. Too steep of a descent, it says. Let's see if we can't smooth that out a little bit. Come on now, game. You know you want to work. You know you want to work. I mean, the other option is, of course, to just smooth this area out. Also an option. Just get rid of the road here. Watch me regret that decision. And flatten. There we go. Watch me regret this decision with all my heart. I want to drop this a bit more. I mean, again, coming from up top to bottom, we should be fine with the pipelines, I would imagine. Okay, need to lower you a bit over here. That should be good. We'll see. This might be an exercise in futility, in which case I'll take what I can get. That's a weird connection. There we go. There we go. There we go. Road connection over here is fine. Road connection over here. Looks like we can finally make it. Yeah, excellent. Now let's see if it'll actually go all the way across, though, right? That's the true test. Too steep of a descent. That's okay. We just got to flatten it like so. Keep doing that little by little, and buildings in the way here. All right, what about up over here? Too steep, it says. Here we go. Too steep. Do that. And now it says buildings in the way. I hate the way it snaps to road, like, junction points. Come on now. Alright, you know what? I don't think this connection is... Oh, there we go. Beautiful. The game was waiting for me to start giving up. Start pretending to give up. That's what it wanted. That's what it wanted. There we go. Beautiful. So now there's an easy connection over here. Right? And what we can do is we'll be getting footpaths to connect over like so or something. Or even like diagonally across. We'll see what works best based on final placements. But this should be an easy way to get into the central area, which is where we'll have our refinery and whatnot. But not done with planning this stuff out just yet. Let's go ahead and get these guys on this side. Now actually, what would be really neat is if we could fit the refinery in the middle here. Oh, that is a big building. That is a big building. Alright. I think the refinery will actually end up all the way up over here. Give or take a couple of... Yikes. That is far. I sincerely hope that's within walking distance of... It should be. It looks like it will be if we place our, you know, elements properly. So we'll see. Let's actually get that down. I think I've put enough down over here that I can get the refinery down and plan around it. I just realized this stuff is going to be built, isn't it? It is. No assigned construction offices. Okay, we're good. Alright. As long as these things are not being built. I don't want to waste resources until we're ready, right? Okay, we're good. And actually, let me check real quick over here. What's the situation? Places have been assigned. The work is being done, which is a little bit of a bummer. You seeing any work being done over here? Oh yeah, the power lines have been completed, so that's cool. Very cool, very cool. Neat, awesome, alright. That maybe brings me more joy than it should, but it is nice to see. And actually, while we're doing a quick check, might as well just do a quick checkup over here as well. These guys, sorry, these guys are seeing some progress as well. Missing some steel. What's the situation there? Shouldn't be missing any steel. Where is our steel train? Do we have a jam? Wow. Did we not just talk about this, ladies and gentlemen? How I just jinxed this episode? I believe we did. I believe we did. Now what I could do... That would make this entire thing one block. So a train would supposedly stop here if its line isn't free. That might do the trick? Question mark? I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Hopefully I'm getting close-ish. And since we're doing our little checks, food is still an issue. Missing crops. I guess we've caught up with ourselves, eh? Jeez. Yeah, wow. We'll come back to this problem for sure. I just want to get this oil stuff planned, but we need many more fields. Many more fields. And it's, I mean, fair that you know, cities will have massive fields all around them. So I suppose we might want to start curving up this way, getting more fields that we can use to feed the production facilities at Trainwrecksky. Because this is getting wild. This is getting wild. All right, cool. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Don't worry. I'm not just leaving my people to die of starvation. In fact, actually, if we take a look at this here, escapes are a lot higher than I'd like them to be. Last year, 4,000. They've started going up again because of food issues and stuff. I need to get on that. So many things I need to like get on and be on at all times. It's almost like I'm running a nation. Alright, where were we here? Oh, damn it, the sun's about to set. I should have my checks when the sun had set. My apologies. My apologies. Let's get the refinery down. Alright, so the refinery will be sending out in both directions. I was initially going to do this kind of a layout, but I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to fit up there. I probably want to do this kind of a layout instead. The fuel will have to go... Like, the raw fuel will have to go less of a distance. Problem comes in the amount of space this takes. Got one output on the left, one output at the bottom. It's not going to look as pretty as I'd like it to. And the other thing that worries me is, yeah, the connection for our workers to get over here. But this is probably where I'll be putting it. Need flat terrain, okay. Overall, we're fine up top. All right, go ahead and do that. That should do the trick, hopefully. At least this we can do when it's dark as well. Yeah, I love the scale of this game and the scale of like all the operations you have to kind of do. Need flat terrain up top there. And we'll do the infrastructure. Oh, this is where our relationship has gotten this game. They'll only give me one warning at a time. Okay, okay. I do need to check some other things as well. I need to check if my road here is going to block my pipe connection. New vehicle type available. New trolley bus. Okay. Yeah, this road might actually not work quite as nicely as I was hoping. Just because of how the minimum connection angle and the minimum distance it wants me to drag stuff as well. Let's try it this way. There we go. Beautiful. Perseverance. Perseverance. Well, let's get you out as well. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want the auto connections to see these connections as options. So hopefully we can organize things a little bit better. Go out over there. Get you down over here and connect it like so. I actually quite like the shape of that. Quite like the shape of that. We are playing a dangerous game with the space we have, or rather don't have. That refinery out. Okay. Might actually need a bus that takes people to here. Or actually might be able to get people from up here down here. We've ended up closer, I think, to the cableway station than to this train station, it feels like. Not actually, but it certainly feels like it. Alright, not a problem, not a problem. Let's go ahead and level terrain a little bit up over here. Right? Hopefully I'll still be able to get a road connection up there. Oil refinery, come on. Work with me here, game. More flattening needed, no surprise there. I wonder, definitely have a bit of a plateau forming. Wonder how much of an issue it's going to be. Need flat terrain up in that corner. Okay. From the center. That's probably what's causing the last bit of issue over there. Go ahead and dig down. There we go. Move that out. Get that refinery. Come on, game. Can't believe the infrastructure. I hate that it does that. It's like, just give me all the warnings at the same time. Give me all the warnings at the same time, you know? So that I'm not going to try and adjust the terrain somewhere where adjusting it won't make a difference because of infrastructure. I mean, I could just put this down over here. Where'd it go? And go, nah, God, horribly, like, asymmetrical layout. Flat terrain still, alright. Alright, game, alright. Tell me all this piecemeal. Still need to raise the train a bit, yep. So close, there we go. I was gonna say so close yet so far, but there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and flatten you now using the buildings tools. And hopefully we can nudge a little bit more to the left over here and just get just inch closer to our train station. Now the concern as well is, of course, the road connection up there that I would like to make. So we'll see about that as we proceed over here. Continue onwards. A little bit more, maybe. A little bit more. Yes, excellent. Perhaps a bit more. Yeah. See, as you flatten the terrain, it allows you to invade the infrastructure space is a bit more, which I find hilarious. But we can definitely nudge a lot closer to the train station, back to where we originally wanted to place this thing. Well, originally, you know what I mean. The only problem is going to be the road connection up top, so let's see what we can do about that. Let's see. So if I pop this down over here, are you actually even in a straight? Yes, you are. We'll put you down over here for now. Not auto building or anything. No auto connections. Cool. Now the road connection, too steep. No surprise there, right? We knew this was going to be too steep. But let's see what we can do if we can just smooth this curve a little bit. Too steep of an incline. Oh, I saw some green. Okay. Okay, we're there. We're getting there. We're getting there. What's life without a bit of a challenge, right, folks? Too steep of an incline. Let's go ahead and... There we go. Lower this a bit. Feeling pretty good about this. Come on, that's not too steep of an incline. Don't lie to me, game. Where? Right up there. Right at that bump. Right? Still smoothing it. Still able to smooth it, so that's good. And we will get some trees back in the area, don't worry. Still too steep. Still right at that curve. Right at that curve. So what we can do is we can raise the train a little bit over here, maybe. Try to average things out a bit. Nah, that's not gonna fly. Though we were getting close, actually, to be able to get over that hump. I mean, we can always do this, obviously. That's what I was trying to avoid. But I think this is a believable adjustment. A believable enough adjustment. Sure, yeah, if San Francisco can do it, why can't, I don't know, Soviet Cisco, whatever you want to call it, right? But that works. Cool, we've got a road connection. Wonderful. Walking distance, we'll have to figure out. Walking distance. We'll have to figure out. Let's go ahead and get the mud path down over to here. Right, so now passengers are walking, they're walking, and then they go... I mean, over here we can go diagonally, right? Just gotta smooth things out a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit. Just like massive tractor work. I buy it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get you... Surely we can average this so that it'll flatten out eventually. There we go. We can do this sort of a thing. The diagonal, because that way we can... it's a shorter path than going up and then over. We just do the diagonal, right? That makes sense? Well, actually, Actually, hold on a second. Let's do you out there. Can I connect you? No, still too steep. Level terrain, no. Average, yeah. I mean, we can always demolish some of this infrastructure and rework it, right? I wonder if... Okay, let's try something here. Let's see if... Too far. If that's 200 meters... Honestly, I'm tempted to build these into proper paths so we can check actual walking distances and build this into a proper road as well. Just like pay for it. What's the distance here? Oh geez. Oh god. I'm glad I noticed that. The distance is 400 meters. Okay. What is the problem here? Power supply. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Okay. Hold on. No power there either. Are we not bringing power down from up over here as well? This is not something I would... Oh, so we've caught ourselves in a bit of a loop is the problem. We need workers down here. So you know what we need to do is we need to have a microbus or something that can bring workers over. This is a curious situation. Okay, let's see. Where is my connection over here? We are bringing power over from down here. Oh, I see. This is a problem. Just trying to figure out the best way to solve said problem. Why are you guys stuck here? Oh, I see, because of the tracks. You're stuck here because of this. Okay. Okay. So that should help. Let's all right, let's solve this problem here. Let's go ahead and get... I forgot the best way to solve it. Well, if all these cars weren't over here, we might have been okay. But that's not the case. So how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and get a microbus, I suppose. Let's go ahead and reassign one of these. You go to the coal power plant. Oh, you do. Okay, so let's loop you around. Unpause here. It's got to be, yeah, it's a combination of things that has resulted in this situation. Oh. So it wasn't even power. What? Game, why do you do this to me? It was just the construction vehicles. Okay, well, fine. Lesson learned. What's the problem here? You were trying to go through up there, while Buddy was trying to get back, and then it considered them to be the same track. So it seems to be the case. I wonder if I make these regulars, if that'll do the trick at all. Wow, okay. Easier to solve than I initially thought it was going to be. Back over here. So 400 meters. We should be fine here, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. It's a small investment. Auto build these footpaths, and let's just see and make sure that this connection is going to work. Okay, let's go ahead and do the roads as well. It's fine. You know, like, it's pricey-ish, but it's a fine investment. Because this is pretty much set in stone as what we're going to be doing here. Come on now. There we go. Beautiful. I had a feeling. Like, visually, I could tell that that was less than 400 meters, but it's right on that cusp, right? So I wasn't 100% sure. You know, a little bit more this way or that way, and it would not have been fine. So we know this will work. Great. Wonderful. Hold on a second. I just realized we need to turn auto build off. And I was like, what's the safest way to turn off auto build? Roads, I guess. Yeah. Cool. We're good. We're good. So, great. Fantastic. Wonderful. This works-ish. Let's go ahead and get our oil pipe over here. Now, this is where things get kind of not ideal. I would have preferred this to be a lot prettier. I feel like this could have been done in a way that would be a lot, you know, could have been a lot neater. I want to say would have been, could have been. But it is what it is. We're going to make the best of what we've got. Because oil be damned if I have to rebuild this entire area. Replan this entire area. Get you over to there. A little bit further up. Oh, come on, game. You know what I want. I guess I can take that wider turn to a sharp turn down here. Kind of mimics the radius of this. Looks aesthetically pleasing. This, though, this could be a little bit neater. This is nighttime anyway. Why not just quickly pretty that up. There we go. Okay, it's fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. Workers are arriving. Now, another thing that was brought up actually quite wisely is that I should get more parking lots and stuff down in this area. Something that I've completely started neglecting after paying a pretty fair amount of attention to it up at Uprising Grad. I've started neglecting the parking lots down over here, so we got to get back on that for sure. But in the meanwhile, are we just not seeing progress over here? That bar is under that first S. Just going to try and remember that. What do we need over here, actually? We've already got everything for this stage, so we just need workers. I guess the massive jam over here wasn't helping. There we go. No, yeah, I'm guessing that jam caused a bunch of issues, and it's just going to slow stuff down a little bit. What about this stuff? Are we seeing any progress here? Can this stuff be built? Got these assigned, so that's good. You're assigned as well. All the materials have arrived, it's just no workers. Okay. Okay. How about over here? Yep. Yeah, we're getting there. Again, it's a lot of money. Like, if we take a look at auto build is off, yes. If we take a look at the... Oh, I hate that it doesn't tell you once you've commissioned it. It is probably like at least a couple million rubles versus worth of investment over there. Alright, so while it is nighttime, let's go ahead and do some UI stuff again. Which I mean stuff that only requires me to look at brightly lit user interface. Okay, good. Food has finally made it here. Immediately being consumed, obviously. Immediately being consumed. I mean, how much of a problem is it? Or was it just a timing thing? Quite a few citizens unable to get food, actually. Unable to get clothes. That's ridiculous. Clothes is something you should have zero issue with. And meat's not being distributed either. We don't have a jam here or anything. That meat's being picked up. What's the issue? Livestock, I assume. Livestock, I assume. Yeah, 7 tons picked up. Workers, yeah, coming in here just right on time, just as I'm checking. So that should hopefully speed up the production of livestock here. But of course, the crops. They're looking good again. Alright. Alright, well, I can look at that for days on end. It's not going to solve itself just by looking at it. So let's go ahead and do everything else so we can come back to it, right? So, back down over here. Now, we need to get 3 more of these onto this side. We can try and mimic what we've got over there. Unfortunately, I do believe we cannot get exact symmetry, which is a bummer. But we'll do what we can. Do what we can. Wonder if this road... Yeah, this road can come up over here. So let's go ahead and... get you... Sure, up to here. Or rather... let's get you up to here. I really wish we could get... the road connection on the other side, but if I can make it look like it's a connection there, at least it'll look interesting, I suppose. This infrastructure is unfortunately in the way, not the end of the world, because what I can do is just remove it. Again, not that expensive, right? Not that expensive. Get rid of you as well. Get you over here. Roughly thereabouts, I think. Cancel that, and cancel you some more. Can I? Can't I? I cannot. There we go. And the footpath connection should be fine. A little janky. A little jankier than I'd like it to be. Go ahead and auto-build you. We'll make something of that shape. Or we'll just hide it. We'll just hide its hideousness. Yeah, we can still reach. Still 380 meters. That little bump won't make a difference. Cool. And then, of course, the pipes themselves need to be connected too. After I fix that section there. Beautiful. Done. Oh, I do like how that looks. I'm not going to lie. I do like how that looks. All right, now, this side is going to look a little bit more unfortunate, I think. A fair bit more unfortunate. Go ahead and flatten you. We need to keep room for the tracks as well. Let's not forget. In fact, it would be wise of me to lay the tracks out first here so we know what our limit is. Right, because this is the loading area. So this is where some of the magic happens. In fact, if I take a look, oil and fuel, oil and bitumen and fuel. Okay, I just want to make sure, because the name doesn't have bitumen, so I just wanted to make sure that it did in fact transfer that as well before I found myself living a life of regrets again. Alright, so we can do that, we can do this. Beautiful. Great. Come on now, there we go. Is that... No, it is most certainly not a straight line. Wow, that was ugly. Come on, game. There we go. I do like this sort of a thing. Boom. Beautiful is the word I will use to express my contentment. Go ahead and get you down. Alright. See, this is where, yeah, it's going to get a little... I think unfortunate is the word I used earlier. I believe infrastructure. It's got to flatten a bit and then guarantee to let me get a little bit further down. Yeah, see? That easy. That easy. Flatten you a bit. I know what's happening over here. I just need to lower the train here a bit, I think. So that we can get a clean connection to the bottommost point. There it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Thank you very much. Not auto building, yes. That road. Oh, this is going to be so messy. Sure, I guess I could do this. Why can't I? I guess I could do that. Alright, hold on. My apologies. I should be able to do this, yeah. Just the road is at the bottom rather than the top. The pipe is at the top. Okay. Okay. A little bit of an uncomfy S pipe down over here is necessary, I think. We'll get that happening. No problem. Get you down over... People who have, like, extreme precision with this game blow my mind. I try at times, and I understand it can be frustrating at times. I try at times to be precise, but I only have so much patience, really, for precision with this game's building systems. Let's go ahead and put you down over here. Good enough, I think. Not auto-building, yes. And, like, just eyeballing this is so, can be so challenging. Flappen this a bit. Hopefully that'll do the trick. Oh, come on, game. Go ahead and pull you back a touch. We're putting you up over there, so we're putting you down over here. Sure. Get you up over here. Yep, and get you up over... No. Well, slightly different layout. Never killed anybody, because again, we can't move this really in any which way. Let's go ahead and put you down. And we might not even need a third one. How about we do something a little bit more different then? We're gonna go different anyway. Go big or go home, right? You down there. Maybe put you down here. Put you down. Oh, come on. Infrastructure. I can probably remove that first. And then it'll probably let me put this down over here. Come on, game. Nah. Need flat terrain. Don't know how much I'll be able to flatten that spot. Yeah, it's not gonna fly. Alright, not a problem. Demolish you. Again, small, silly expenses. Not the end of the world right now. We do have a decent bit of money. Not as much as I would like, maybe, but a decent bit of money. Get you back up over here. It's a little bit more densely packed. But hey, it's fine. Not the end of the world. Got you. We got you. Well, actually, hold on. Before I even do that, I should definitely get the roads down first, because those might cause some issues. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, come on. Crossing not allowed. You were green just seconds ago. There we go. Okay. There we go. Nice little loop over here. And now, I'll get you up over here. Cancel that. Actually, can I do this? Probably. Yep. And I can do this. Excellent. And now let's get our pipes. Well, get our footpath first. Again, auto build you. The number... Spent like 3,000 on building this thing multiple times. Should not have been that much. Definitely wasteful. More so than I typically like being. Alright, so now we should hopefully hopefully be able to get this down over here, too sharp of a turn. We saw it work earlier. We know it can happen. What matters is the angle of connection. Some other infrastructure's in the way. Don't lie to me, game. Don't lie to me. Let's do that. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get you over to here. Automatically does the inclination, I guess. And you... What do we do over here? We went out and about and over. Okay, cool. Let's try and replicate that, shall we? Go ahead and do that kind of a thing. Yep. Pull that over to here, I think. And then still causing obstruction, not a problem. That's not a problem. Easily sort that out. I said easily sort that out. Turns out it was a lie. Oh yeah, okay. It is a lie. There. The pipes with liquids. Liquids flow. In fact, that'll make it even faster, technically. Depending on how controlled the flow is. Cancel you. Go ahead and start this way. Lift you up. And then pull you over. Beautiful. Strong word, I know. Beautiful. Alright, cool. So, oh, man. Now, we finally need the last step of this whole thing, which is this. This we can put down over where? Over here. Got a road connection we'll build. Pipes coming over this way will be fine. Again, not as neat as I would like, but it'll do the trick. Yeah, let's stick with the simple solution over here, right? Pop you down over here. Boom, not auto building. Get you up over here. Get you down over here. Cool, nice and clean. And here, let's see if we can't make this pretty. Up and over. That ain't pretty. It's a lot of things. Pretty is not one of them. I like that you can actually see the internal workings as well when you've got like the yellow highlights and stuff. All right, here we go. Okay, pull you up a little bit. Pull you over. Let's go ahead and get that wireframe activated. Oh yeah, see, that ain't right. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that was way too messy for me. Do that. Raise you a step, get you over the path. Drop you a step, go straight across, beautiful. There we go. There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Actually, this will work. Do that, and then do that. Nope, too sharp a turn. Alright, yeah, we do need to go a little bit further out. Not a problem. Not a problem. See, the thing about the wireframe is that it's not an orthographic projection. Parallax is actually taking effect, so it's not like you can get super precise that way either. At some point, you gotta cut your losses, right? Like this is one of those times. I'm not gonna get the perfect lineup over here, so why try? There we go. Make it pretty despite the limitations. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. It looks pretty good, I think. These pipe connections are so fine to look at. Cool, alright, sweet. I mean, geez. That's the refinery down. What we need to do is... Alright, let's see. So, oil is going to come through here, right? Gets refined over here, and then fuel, let's say, goes out this way, gets stored in these three, while bitumen goes out this way and gets stored in these three. Train arrives, picks the three things up, goes on its merry way. That's the plan. We can also, if need be, get chemicals down over here and plastics up over here, right? If we need to go the other way. Actually, that's something I haven't really considered, so I think I'll be fine. Yes. Cool. All right, neat. So, I guess we get back to the fields. The question, I guess, for me is how would I like to... Would I want to... Sorry. Mod. Where is storage? Would I want to go with the large oil storage with loader? Because then what I can do is I can get this down like over here, and that way a train can pick up oil if we ever need it to, right? And we would store all the fuel in here. Sorry, we would store all the oil in here. All the oil in the world can fit in here, I'm sure. It's, how much is it? 135,000. So 13,500 tons of oil can fit in here at any given time. So we put that down over here and have all of our pumps push oil into here. Then not only will we be able to pick up oil over here, fuel and bitumen over here, but we'll also have a lifelong storage basically delivering up to there. Now the problem is the direction the pipes face. The only difference between these two is the existence of the train tracks or not. And of course the cost of construction, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's the same. Okay, interesting. Something to think about. I don't know if we'll ever end up with that much oil is the question. Well, for now, let's at least, while I mull over that and maybe see what y'all have to say about that as well, I could take a look at some of the other fields that we have to put down, right? We've got, how many rigs have we got down so far? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 3 are sending oil over to here. No, hold on a second. Right. 1, 2, 3 are sending oil to here. And then 1, 2, and these guys are sending oil to here, right? And that's getting blended with this and this. We have small pockets over here, which is the unfortunate reality. I don't want to forego stuff, but we might, you know, might have to right now. There's better options. The overlap makes some worse options. Options for days. But anyway, so we've got a bunch of these over here. Let's go ahead and put down 2 more over here. This looks like a dead space. Yeah, this is basically a dead zone. Down over here, there's a lot more oil to be had. And I do wonder if I want to just start... just want to pay for these. How much do they cost? Oh, they're actually pretty pricey. They're actually pretty pricey. Alright, so you come out over here. I'm trying to figure out as well if I want to do the gravel eventually, because I'll need to leave some space for that, right? You come out over here. Over here, there's some good oil to be had, so let's not waste that space. Let's go ahead and put you down over here. Up top, I guess. Man, there is a lot of good oil over here. Sure. Put you down over here. Put you down over here. Missing out a little bit over here and a little bit up there. Jeez. I wonder how much that's going to hurt me. Wonder how much that's going to hurt me. And if I should actually be just stacking these guys next to each other. I assume that's less efficient. I assume that's less efficient. Okay. Down over here, sure. So then these guys will all pump into another one of these. Put you up like this kind of a thing. Yeah, don't like that connection at the bottom. It'd be like this kind of a thing, and then the pipes would come over. I should probably flatten the train a little bit here. It'd be cheaper, I think, to stay flat. Yeah, just gotta smooth this out a bit. And you can get... Still causing obstruction still? Come on now. Drop this down. I think it's right at the beginning, yeah. And get you over to here, connect you like so, nice and sharp. Down here, connect you like so, again, nice and sharp. Eventually, we're gonna have to start... I mean, all the storage is probably gonna sit over here, right? I just want to take a quick peek and see. All the storage is gonna sit up over here. There's still oil to be had down over here. Well, to be honest, and I guess to quote myself from earlier, oil be damned. We've made a lot of progress today. We made a lot of progress today. We got the refinery down. We figured out all the connections over here alongside storage and everything. We've made sure that our workers from the train station over here are able to reach everything they need to reach, which is to say the oil refinery. And of course, I mean, the stuff over here, but we already knew about that. So that's pretty promising. That's all good. This area over here is seeing a lot of progress as well. We've got 2 cranes working away. Got all the raw ingredients, all the resources being brought through as well. So that's promising too. Down over here, yeah, a lot of the conveyor belt systems and whatnot are done too. This has been built, which is great. But do we have another blockage up over here? We do not. That's good. That's promising. Nice to not have things blocked up. Fine over here. Oh, we've got to have a blockage somewhere, right? Something's got to be up, right? Yes, knew it. I knew it. Okay, not the end of the world. We're fine. Cool. And that'll clear this up. Nice. Then up over here, how are we looking? Ooh, not good. This was a bad call. Sorry about the little edit there, folks. OBS, for some reason, decided to just stop recording. Glad I caught it, though, because you haven't missed much. I was just pointing out, I think this part got caught by the recording, actually. But, yeah, this clearly wasn't the right call, removing these earlier. So that's a bit of a problem and a bit of a bummer. Not the end of the world, though. Just got to turn a couple of things around, I think, and we'll be okay, I hope. Let's move you back to the cargo station. Just want to make sure this is fixed before we, celebrate our current circumstances. This is a horrible mess. Oh, I wish there was like a warning system of the game just being like, hey, yeah, traffic seems to be backed up or something. You should be able to move through now. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. You're going to come through right afterwards as well. Not mistaken. Yeah, these guys are going to start moving around. Good stuff. I got to sort this thing out. I thought we had it sorted. What else has happened over here? So, oh right, one last thing to check on. Food, actually, hold on a second. I was ready. I don't know if you even heard me tut, but I was ready to see it be a problem. But instead, looks like we're, oh my god, well there goes that fridge. We're actually doing okay. We've got a surplus of food. What is this? We got a surplus of crops. What is this? We got even more crops coming through over here. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I don't mind that. I'm not complaining. I'm celebrating. All that needs to happen now is the food just needs to be distributed. We got meat. We got food. Okay, it's all stored. Oh, it's getting out there. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on a second. That's a positive note to end this session on. But, of course, that positivity isn't the name of the game. Can I get you to stay put over there for a bit, please? And can I get you, good sir, to pull out of here for a bit, please? And hopefully they will course correct. Hopefully they will course correct. I know there's a bit of a problem over there. But at least we released some of the vehicles earlier. There we go. Looks like we're good. No, we're not. These guys insist on going down the same track here. Oh, come on. Pull you back. Get out of there. Problem is, he's going to want to come onto this side as well, isn't he? No, right side, right. Okay, cool, yeah, we're good. Now, we're fine. I gotta sort this whole hot mess out. That's a comedy of errors. But, we're not gonna end on that note. We're gonna end on the note of, yeah, food is coming through. Food is coming through. We still have some in storage. These guys have food. Of course, they're directly connected. These guys are just about to receive some food, it looks like. Clothes. Okay, that's fine. But, the food is available in the area, folks. And the crop situation seems to be better now. Yep. Crop situation seems to be better now. In comes the crops just as this is running out. Oh, beautiful. Love to see it. Money's looking alright. Unemployment is looking... Creeping real close to that 3K. I don't like that. I don't like that. But... I mean, I think it's time, actually, to get all this running. Why wait? We've got the conveyor belts that still need construction. Just need the workers to come through here, right? We can start them as soon as maybe I just pay for this section and this section, and that way we can start mining and storing up iron ore, not just to feed these beasts, but also to ship some iron ore up over here in the hopes that we never have to import iron ore either. That would be great. That would be wonderful, I think. A long truck ride for sure, but hey, truckers truck, man. These are real distances that truckers truck. But all that said and done, I think the biggest accomplishment today was just getting a lot of this stuff set up. I'm really happy with our overall layout and infrastructure over here. I mean, things could have been better if we could actually change where the connection angles and stuff happen, but that's just obviously not an option even. Pretty happy with all this though. And yeah, just next session we're going to complete building or planning the oil fields out, make all the connections. By the time that's all done, I suspect this will all be completed as well. So we'll have workers coming through over here, we'll try and build these tracks up, and as that's happening, I figure we'll get some construction offices working down over here, and others working up over here. Maybe we actually build this out first, because I feel like it'll be quicker to build. We'll import chemicals and stuff for a little while to build some vehicles that we can export, make that money back, no problem. Start getting cars everywhere. Got to get more parking lots down over here as well. Please remind me in the comments in case I forget, otherwise we will have some troubles. But yeah, I think maybe we get this stuff being constructed first, then we get this stuff being built, or maybe we try to do them in tandem and never have to import, you know, chemicals and plastics and whatnot. Anyway, folks, this is where we're going to call it a session as the sun sets on another day. I hope you've enjoyed this session. Lots got done, I think. Feeling pretty good about things overall. As always, of course, I'm looking forward to reading your thoughts as well in the comments. Don't forget to leave those likes and comments if you enjoyed, folks. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, до свидания.